Guys, a lot of people are having some political issues, and I just wanted to say that I have a really important stance. Green lives matter. We need to stop burning trees and eating vegetables, because I'm really sick of watching our, vegetative brethren die off. What do you guys think?
I think you're liberal trash.
I don't agree. Veggies taste good. I just had some broccoli and it slapped.
Yeah.
Meat lives matter.
You've gone too green, Israel.
You've gone too green.
I'm sorry. It's my personality now.
You're getting forest green. Am I appropriating your culture?
A little bit.
Do white people have culture though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyways, welcome back to episode 9 of CTTV, the only podcast that kills off their hosts multiple times.
Yeah.
This
First,
time,
I died.
Hold on. I'd like to tell the story of how Gage sadly and tragically passed away, but only momentarily.
Okay.
He was, driving down the 405, going a solid 85 miles per hour. And then he takes the exit because he sees a Krispy Kreme off the freeway and says, wow, I could really go for some glazed donuts. And then suddenly, still going 85 miles per hour, slams directly into a titanium stop sign. The car crumples into a U-shape and he's killed on impact. He died 3 days later in the hospital.
Wait, you said he...
Yeah.
Wait, you said he died on impact.
Yeah, how are you confused, Nate?
You were there, Nate. You were in the car.
Yeah, but I blacked out.
That explains it.
I was so feverish about the Krispy Kreme, I started preying a little bit, thinking about the glaze.
It was really terrible because me and Dane were actually inside the Krispy Kreme and we watched...
Yeah, we were waiting for Gage.
And me.
We felt it. We were like, Gage is going to have a sudden moment of
crisis.
Intuition and inspiration and crisis that he needs to go to this Krispy Kreme and pick up a nice hot and ready dozen.
But now he's dead.
But
he'll be back.
He'll be back.
Probably. We took his seeds out, put them in the ground.
It all worked out. We did the normal ritual.
Yeah, we did the normal thing, and Nate got to see it this time, and he threw up.
Yeah, I threw up a lot, actually.
It's pretty bad.
I don't know how I threw up so much. It was something about the rebirth.
Yeah.
I just developed more.
It's something about the afterbirth, too.
Yeah. There's just more, stuff. It's kind of like when the placenta falls out of the woman. Mm-hmm. But, because I'm a plant, it didn't come out. But I did after this. Mm-hmm. My plant placenta came out.
I mean...
I feel a lot better.
The funeral was spectacular. I have to say, though, Dane, it was really tasteless of you to goopy dance on Gage's grave.
No, I thought that really fit the mood.
Yeah.
The guy from Chuck E. Cheese was there. I wasn't expecting that, but he made a great appearance. His speech really touched me.
I was definitely not expecting O.J. Simpson to arrive in his Rolls Royce.
I didn't know him.
In his white Ford Bronco, wasn't he? He arrived
it was
in the white Ford
Bronco.
No, it's not that O.J. Simpson and Gage were friends. It's that Gage's family is actually pretty rooted in the mafia, and the mafia has ties to O.J. Simpson. And they said, "Look, if you don't come, say goodbye to your car, man."
We're telling them about the glove.
Yeah, the glove. It fit.
No, it didn't fit.
I'm sorry?
No, it didn't fit. That was the whole thing. Was the glove? The glove didn't fit.
I may have just released some. Redacted.
Anyways, we have a viewer request today.
Yes, we'd like to start out with a viewer request. Nate, could you please pull up the reviewer request? As Nate pulls that up, I would just like to say welcome to episode 9 of the CTT podcast.
I already said that.
Did you already say that?
Yes.
Shit and balls. All right.
I'm just so distraught over Gage.
Yeah, I get it.
You guys should take a few seconds to say what sound your dick would make if it made one when you got a boner.
Thank you, E-Word, for sending in that question.
I don't know if they want their name out there.
I know, that's why I just said E-Word.
Yeah, I know. That's...
Anyway, in real life.
What sound would it make? Israel, you go first.
So, I already immediately knew what sound my dick would make if it made a sound when I got a boner. And it's kind of hard to describe, so I'm going to try and coax Dane into editing the sound into the episode.
Cool.
But it's a... in Code Lyoko, there's a bunch of different computer sounds, and there's this computer activation sound that I've always really liked. And I can hear it. Every once in a while in my head, I'll just be doing something like, oh, remember that sick sound? And it'll just creep back into my mind.
Is it kind of like a Windows startup kind of sound? Like a...
No, it's like... It's if I had to compare sound to like a physical attribute, I feel like it would sound more like falling into a pit of mud.
Grody.
But
Nice.
like electric.
Electric mud.
Electric mud.
What about you, Dane?
Mine would definitely have the sound of overtone singing. So just be like, "Err." That'd be it.
Yeah.
It would come up nice and it wouldn't, flaccid and then, not flaccid. It would just kind of be like, just kind of straight out. Like, kinda,
like a lightsaber.
like a lightsaber.
Like the toy lightsaber.
but really slow. Not like toy lightsaber, you have to fling it out. Although that would be extremely entertaining. Just, kind of thrust your hips and then just kind of goes.
That'd be dope.
That would be
Why
sick.
doesn't it work like that?
That would be my second choice now. Thank you for that. But
Yeah,
my
of
first
course.
choice would still be.
Lightsaber activation sound.
What the fuck was that?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's just my cock.
Now, Nate, what would yours be?
I feel like it's so basic, but like either a slide whistle, like the or like the like
Boing would be pretty funny.
yeah.
And it just like at once it just goes like.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If it goes from nothing to rock hard, it would be because I feel like that makes sense. But if it's like a creeping up, like like stuff's getting serious, like oh man, gee
Yeah.
willikers.
I think it would be really funny to have like a creaking door open. Just go like.
That's like if you get older.
Yeah.
That's like if you get older, it makes sense.
I just want like crazy mechanical sounds. Just, it's either activated or it's not. It's
like a
I would love it.
Autobot.
Yeah, like a transformer.
Autocock. Wrecked out.
I would love it if Nate's slide whistle thing, but you could play it like a slide whistle. You could go like.
But you wouldn't be able to play it yourself.
there's
You'd have
like
to get someone to play it for you.
fucking.
That's the hard part. No pun
what is
intended.
it called? What are those?
Nice.
There's like a kidney stone in your cock, and as it moves back and forth,
Why?
it makes the slide whistle sound.
Why would you? It wouldn't be a kidney stone. It'd be a dick stone.
Well, it forms in the kidneys.
Oh.
What the fuck, Nathan?
Is it still a
Well-
dick stone? But I mean, is it still a kidney stone if it's in your dick?
Well, a volcanic rock isn't considered. It's still considered volcanic rock if it's not near a volcano.
I suppose.
Okay, guys, I've got a topic today.
Oh, that burp hurt. That hurt my nose.
I've already talked to Dane a little bit about this, but Nintendo announced the Super Mario 3D AllStars, which is a game that combines Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy into one game. And those are three of the big boys of Nintendo's Mario 3D library. But I think it's kind of fucked up the way they did this. For one, I think it should be 4 games, because the last time they released an All-Stars pack of Mario, it was 4 games, right?
Yeah.
And back then, it was around the same price as you would pay for these games now, right? And another thing is, they re-released a game for the Wii U onto the Switch, which was Super Mario 3D World,
Right.
which I felt like could have been included in the 3D All-Stars pack,
Yeah.
instead of doing the scumbag move of just re-releasing the whole game again.
Yeah.
I mean, they re-release Mario games going up into new consoles all the time, and it's really scummy. And I also think it's really scummy that they're putting a limited time to buy this, even digitally. You only
Really?
have a certain amount of time to buy it. And it's not a short amount of time, so there's plenty of breathing room, but I still think it's pretty shitty because it's just artificially inflating its price, because after this point, there's going to be no more made.
Yeah.
So 5-8 years down the line from now,
if somebody wants it,
if someone wants it, they're going to have to pay
exuberant
pretty high
prices. Yeah.
And I think it's pretty fucked up because they've done this before, actually. They had the Legend of Zelda 4 Swords
Yeah.
re-released onto the...
They did it twice, I think.
I don't know the second time, but they re-released 4 Swords on the 3DS eShop, and I love 4 Swords. 4 Swords is one of my favorite Zelda games. And one of the problems it suffers from is no one fucking has it, and it's a multiplayer focused game.
Yeah.
So you have a limited amount out there for a multiplayer game that makes no sense. So I definitely think it's bullshit that they are putting a time cap on it.
Yeah. I think it was weird how they didn't include Super Mario Galaxy 2. They got the first one, but not the second one, and a lot of people consider the second one to be better. It's arguable. I never played it.
I never played it either.
But I had a lot of friends who thought it was better.
I would have definitely preferred Super Mario Galaxy 2 on it because I've played Super Mario 64 hundreds of times, and I've played...
Which has already had a re-release.
Oh, yeah. And it's been released on every console. And then I've already played Super Mario Galaxy as well, but I've never played Super Mario Galaxy 2. The only one on there I haven't played is Super Mario Sunshine, which is, again, I really think they needed a fourth game on there to really make it as worth it. Of course, I'm still going to pick it up because I would love to play Super Mario Sunshine. Mm-hmm. And then another problem I had with the 35th anniversary of Mario, because that's why all this stuff is getting released, is it's like every year they release a new way to play the original Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
Like, fuck off. Make something new. Holy
Isn't it?
shit.
It's the Battle Royale version.
Well, they have a Battle Royale version,
yeah,
which just came out, which is 35 players, which, okay, I get it. Tetris did the same kind of thing. But then you just release Super Mario Brothers again on a independent console. It's Game & Watch. It's a Game & Watch.
Really?
That they're releasing
I didn't
in the
see
modern
that one.
age. And it's just Super Mario, the original, with a few extra stuff on it. But again, every single Nintendo console that's come out in the past, 10 plus years can play the original Super Mario Brothers on it.
Yeah.
But anytime they want to be like, oh, check out this cool thing we're doing, it's always just the original Mario Brothers.
Honestly,
again.
For cheaper or probably equal price after resale after the Game & Watch Mario Brothers thing comes out, you could probably buy a Game Boy Advance and Mario Brothers for it because they re-released it on Game Boy Advance.
Mm-hmm. With updated graphics.
Updated graphics, yeah.
I don't know. I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that sort of resale market is really, really weird.
Well, they keep profiting on this old game, right? Mm-hmm. Which, fuck, all credit to them. I'd love to make content on something I made, or make content. I'd love to make money on something I made years ago and have the cash flow keep coming in, right?
Yeah, imagine
But
Jerry Seinfeld only made Seinfeld in the B Movie, and he's a comedian as well, but his main profit source is those two, but that's it.
But by people continuing to buy into this practice of Nintendo reselling their old games, that's what fucks everyone else who wants to play old Nintendo games on an emulator. Because if you go on the internet and you're looking for an emulator for any Nintendo game now, it's impossible to find easily because Nintendo is the only company who's been like, yo, stop emulating our shit because we can make money off of it.
Yeah, they shut down Cool ROMs, which is the best emulating website.
Well, Cool ROMs, I'm pretty sure is still up, but there's just no Nintendo games on it.
Yeah, they have Genesis and Sony.
But they shut it down with the premise of we could put these games on our virtual console, but then they don't.
Yeah.
They only put a few on there. If you want to play Pokemon Emerald and you don't want to pay $80 for a fake copy off of eBay because you're not smart enough to figure out which ones are real, or you're too lazy to figure out which ones are real, and you don't want to pay $80 fucking dollars, and that money doesn't go to Nintendo. Nintendo has no way of profiting off these old games at this point. Mm-mm. If you don't want to do that, fuck you, because Nintendo might want to release Mario Brothers again. And that's the only reason their ROMs aren't online, because we could make money off of it. And by buying Mario Brothers every fucking year that it comes out, because it's the same Mario game,
yeah,
people are holding back emulation.
The consumer.
Especially since
Coomer.
Nintendo decided, fuck it, the eShop is dumb. We're going to make you pay a subscription service for a bunch of games for old consoles.
Really
and you don't get to choose which ones you get.
Yeah.
and if it's out of rotation, I think you just don't get to play it, which is fucked up. The old Virtual Console was perfect. I don't know why they fucked up with that. Why can't I buy a game and just play it?
Yeah, that seems weird. To be honest, I haven't heard anything about this because I'm not a Nintendo boy.
He goes outside.
Sometimes. Or I stay inside.
He plays Apex instead.
I hate to admit it, but yeah.
Hey, I do too, you know?
The main thing I do now is just watch TV. Like, I finished Cobra Kai Season 2 in one day. No, a day and like a quarter. But I mean, I don't know too much about this Nintendo thing, but it's by the way you're describing it, it sounds pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah, Nintendo
Well, it's smart, but
It's smart on a business
level.
Yeah.
But if you look at any other game company, none of them are as big as dicks as Nintendo.
Yeah.
I love Nintendo. You know, it's part of my childhood. Their old games are great.
And their
Some
new
of their
games
new games are really good too. It's just not everyone, especially the Wii U era. Holy shit! But
I was there.
this whole anti-consumer bullshit they've got on all the time is really upsetting, because if you look at Xbox or Sony, they don't go out of their way to fuck people, but Nintendo will go out of their way and say, you can't make this game based off of our game that you're distributing for free because it has our characters in it. That makes no fucking sense. You know, even in the writing world where people can, you know, go back 200 years or whatever and grab Frankenstein, you know, that's fair game.
Yeah,
But if someone wants to make a free game using characters that, if anything, would just be free advertisement for you at that point, and you're just going to come down and say, no, fuck you.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous. And no other company says, please don't mod our games. Only Nintendo does it.
Yeah, when streamers and walkthrough people on YouTube first started coming up, one of the reasons it was really just Call of Duty and Minecraft, besides the fact those are the popular games at the time, was because Nintendo would take down all their walkthrough stuff all the time.
Yeah, they didn't like the idea of other people making money off of watching people play their games.
Yeah. People being able to see what happens in the game. Because it's like,
absurd.
It's kind of, I can see it in the same light of, oh yeah, you know, it's like putting a whole movie up on YouTube. But the difference is you play a video game.
Right.
So I've watched walkthroughs of games online and then went to go buy the games later, you know? Like Skyrim. I think all of us own Skyrim.
I don't.
Oh.
But it's like...
Loser.
Okay.
Kidding.
But if you think about it, if people weren't... if independent people weren't uploading Nintendo content because they weren't allowed to, the only people who would be uploading independent Nintendo content or whatever would be big companies.
Yeah.
Which just takes away the whole you part of YouTube. That's what the whole T-Series thing was about, was they didn't want a big company to overtake the first spot because it's supposed to be about individuals.
Yeah.
That's why it was a big deal. And that's why I don't think that, you know, that whole event was stupid, because it was pretty important. But at that point, if Nintendo kept up with their whole bullshit where they say, no, you can't play our games on YouTube, then Nintendo content would just be in the pockets of like people like IGN.
Yeah.
And that's just gross.
That's pretty gross. And maybe Machinima would have still been living.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Rip.
Rest in peace. I signed up. I was going to sign up for the Machinima contract.
Oh, God.
When I was first starting on YouTube. So glad I didn't, because I didn't do video games either way.
They probably wouldn't have accepted either.
No, I think they accepted literally anybody.
They accepted anyone.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
Hugbees doesn't do video games really, and he got accepted.
No idea who that is.
I don't either, but
He's one of Critical's friends.
Oh, okay. I was just assuming, you know, doesn't do video games to sign over Machinima, and he's a YouTuber, you know. That's all I needed to know. But no, you know, he's Critical's friend. Yeah, but it's just...
He's a Chad.
Yeah. It's
He's a fucking giant.
Is he huge?
Oh yeah.
Well,
tall is
compared to Charlie.
He's like 6'4".
Oh, yeah. So he's literally a foot taller than Charlie.
Yeah.
Charlie is my height, but he's big. He's pretty beefy.
Yeah, he's pretty beefy. Yeah, he's definitely got. From his videos, it doesn't seem like he eats super well, but hey, I don't know.
I think he does eat very well. He talks about I've heard him talk about his diet a lot. I look up to him more than anyone else on the platform.
He's got some big arms, dude.
Yeah, he does have big arms. That side of YouTube is really interesting because the commentary side of YouTube, like, you've got Drew Gooden, and then you've got the Gus Johnson sort of crew. They all do literally the exact same content. You've got Chad, what's his face? I don't know. He has the podcast Stiff Socks. He's
no idea.
Well, thanks for that, Nate.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Stiff Socks is the guy with the long nose.
He's kind of a long nose. He's got the kind of swoosh up hair.
Yeah. He used to be a Viner.
I think he rose to fame within the past couple of years because I've been following him for a while.
He's pretty funny. Not gonna lie, he makes some pretty funny videos.
He does, but all those kinds of people's videos are getting longer and longer, and I'm just kind of straying more and more away. Gus Johnson's videos used to be consistently only about 30 seconds to a minute long, and that was solid. But he's taking those same ideas and stretching them out for 6 minutes. It's like,
It's like the whole thing with Vine versus like an Instagram video. When Vine died and then people moved over to Instagram to do the same thing, but they had more time. So they would play out the joke for longer, but it became way less funny.
Instagram videos have never been funny.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
Despise Instagram videos. They're so piss poor.
Instagram comedian. Like when you think Vine comedian, you can either think Jake Paul or you can think Drew Gooden. And both are obviously fairly successful. One quite a bit more than the other. But it's you think of like two sides but of the same coin, but they're complete opposites, but same platform. But do you think Instagram comedian, it's immediately like Gabby.
Lele Pons,
who came from Vine but are just terrible.
Gonna vomit.
She wasn't funny on Vine either.
No.
Looking back on Vines, a lot of the people that were famous on Vine were not funny.
No. I like watching Vine compilations just for noise in the background sometimes because it's like a so dumb it's funny thing, and I just cross my fingers that they play the 21 Vine and I can just die. But
there's only a select few Vines that I've ever thought were actually funny.
Like,
yeah,
the one where it's not to be racist, but Asian people, and then
she makes the goose sound.
I cannot. I'm pretty good at imitating noises, but that one is.
That's like a.
Except it's
like that noise, but breathing out at the same time.
It kind of is like it's much a higher pitch than what you just did.
That's rough.
I'd have to really try, but I feel like it would just obliterate my vocal
Yeah, my
cords.
gonads are already messed up as it is, and I don't want to tear another thing. Man, now I'm thinking about my nuts.
Let's keep on moving away from Nate's nuts.
Move away from my nuts, as you always should.
Yeah, but then there was, after the exodus to Instagram, then it was Musical.ly.
Which is now TikTok.
God.
Which is essentially now TikTok, but I think
Musical.ly was like lip syncing.
Yeah, it was exclusively lip syncing.
TikTok is definitely better than Musical.ly, but it's still terrible. TikTok and Musical.ly is brain poison. It is visual poison that you watch, and it destroys your brain.
Yeah.
Dane once described playing Fortnite as the visual equivalent to consuming sugar.
Just straight sugar.
Pretty much the same thing on TikTok.
Yeah.
Mindless.
TikTok is more than in the same as to what Dane said, consuming sugar through visuals.
Yeah.
TikTok is more than that than Fortnite. Fortnite, it's boring sometimes.
Yeah.
But TikTok, it's just like you can keep going and swiping and looking at dumb fucking shit. And you're just like, why am I here? I should wipe my ass. But you haven't. It's been 20 minutes. Wipe your ass. It burns a little bit.
That can give you hernias, bro. Sitting on the toilet.
I know. I don't know what.
I need to stop bringing my phone into the bathroom because apparently that's a pretty serious problem.
I don't usually. But like when I'm like, I'm going to be here a while, it happens. You're just, like, you have the foresight and the knowledge to be like, come on, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't, you just got to.
Other times it's just a little bloop and then you're out.
Yeah. Sometimes I can, Yeah, moving
away from the
private parts,
private
bro.
Parts.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you
And then,
Talking about TikTok makes me think of shit, so you know.
Speaking of shit,
yeah.
Speaking of shit.
Toby, for you guys who don't know, is my dog.
So we don't need to call him T-word. He automatically.
I don't think he cares.
Isn't
No.
sentient enough to censor his name or give him any privacy.
Yeah.
But he's fucking old.
Yeah, he's an old man.
How old is he? Like 14?
Yeah, around there.
Jesus.
And he's a pretty big dog. And,
Yeah.
you know, homie just doesn't know when he's shitting and when he's not shitting. This morning, last night, I tell myself, I'm going to wake up, I'm going to get some homework done, then I'm going to attend class, then I'm going to head over to Dane's for recording. It's all going to be awesome. Wake up in the morning, Toby says, nah, homie. I shit everywhere in the house.
We talking liquid or solid?
Solid.
Oh wow!
I mean, that's
Didn't
easy.
even-
That's
It's
easier to
better
clean
than-
up.
That's true.
It's definitely easier to clean up than liquid.
Yeah.
But man, it's almost as if he walked to the slider, said, okay, the slider's not open, then walked all the way across the house, just like what, 50 feet?
Yeah, I'm brown there.
Shits in front of the front door, then walks while shitting back to the sliding door so that I'll let him out. And I didn't notice this was happening. What was I doing? I was asleep. Rini came down. Yeah, Rini came downstairs, whatever, and woke me up for a minute because she was doing whatever. And then I went back to sleep and woke up to shit everywhere.
Jeez. That sucks.
Because she came down to feed them, and she didn't bother to open the slider.
Rookie mistake.
Rookie mistake, man.
Yeah, especially
Dude,
since
poop all over-
Toby's old. Dude, he has been falling down the stairs all the time now.
Well, his
And-
back
Yeah.
don't his back legs kind of like
Yeah,
Not
his
work
back
very
legs
well.
are pretty fucked up. And,
He makes him sit
He
very
has-
regal, but
well, he's always sat very regally. That has nothing to do with his old age. He's always sat like some pompous god.
like
Like
the
a sphinx.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just imagine the Sphinx, but a dog.
yeah.
Pretty close.
He's got his chest all puffed out,
Mm-hmm.
like he owns the place. But
After pooping everywhere, he kind of does.
Yeah, in a weird way.
yes, yeah.
You should poop everywhere.
Oh, maybe that'll show him who's boss. But lately, I've been having to carry him up the stairs.
That's a good workout.
Yeah, really fucked up my arm the last time the time before last I did it. But I've got a new technique where I just scoop up his legs like a basket and then
Yeah.
carry him up the stairs.
Hopefully, it doesn't shit all over your arm.
Oh my god!
That kind of sucks.
At that point, I would call my mom and say, "We need to put him down. I love him, but at this point,
Got an old yeller his ass.
he doesn't know when he's shitting, and he can't walk up the stairs without falling. He actually last night when he fell down the stairs, he started bleeding from his elbows.
Oh,
And I had to clean the blood stains out of the carpet.
Wait, so describe how he falls. Like, is it like a slide, or is it like? 'Cause I'm imagining like a human falling down the stairs, but this is a dog we're
Well-
talking about.
There's a few ways he does it.
Okay.
Last night, because I've been sleeping downstairs lately because it's easier for me to fall asleep on a couch than in my bed. Don't know why. So I was downstairs because I wanted Toby to stay downstairs so that he wouldn't try to go upstairs and sleep with me or my sister. And he's trying to go up there, and I say, "Hey, what are you doing? Come on, don't go up there. Don't go up there," because I can see him getting all trembly. And what he does is he'll get up there, and then he says, "Oh, fuck, I'm stuck. I'm too weak to, continue." And then his back legs will give out, and he'll just slide down. But last night, he fucking did this WWE suplex on himself and slammed his ass into the floor and caused his elbows to bleed. I have no idea how he did it. But
Poor guy.
poor Toby.
Poor Toby. He doesn't deserve this.
I really don't like watching it happen. It makes me feel really sad for him.
Dogs in pain are so much. It just hurts so much more than humans in pain.
They're so innocent.
Because humans can feel like, maybe a serial killer, he helped my elbow, and you're like, okay, whatever. But then a dog's in pain, you're like, that's just an innocent little.
It's just a dog, man.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't do none.
Yeah. Except for poop on your floor and bleed.
He can't control it though. He doesn't know he's pooping.
Yeah,
not-
exactly.
yeah,
See, we
he's-
give him humility because he doesn't know better.
He doesn't know that he's shitting.
Except for Rico.
Rico is an interesting dog. He doesn't eat anymore. Well, he does, but he only eats sometimes, and even when he does eat, it's only like half of his food.
Maya used to be a lot like that. Maya would
dogs
not
get
eat at
eating
all.
disorders.
No, I think it's just like a weird disinterest in food. I don't know, really.
I think it happens usually when you give them too much human food.
But we
Say.
never give them human food. It's really weird. Like,
This
we'll
is-
occasionally, we started giving him because he didn't eat for like 2 days straight, and we were like, bro, you need to eat. So we gave him like a piece of meat, and he was like, "Rrr."
Right.
And we were like,
yeah.
dude, come on, like you're a fucking asshole. Just
Well,
eat your food.
That's what Maya was like. Is she would just not eat dog food at all because she had been tainted with lust for human food. So we would put her breakfast in her bowl and she wouldn't eat it. And then all the way at nighttime when we're giving Toby dinner, she'd still have her breakfast. So what we've learned to do is act like water is a treat, and then we just put a little bit of water over the food, and then she eats it.
The thing is, we already put water on their food because it's like we do it for Blue because she only has one. She's old and she only has one tooth.
Wait, what?
We're not like, I mean, fuck, she's missing a tooth.
Oh.
I was like,
That's the
last
complete
time I
opposite.
saw her, she wasn't all gummy. What the hell?
Yeah, no, she has.
That'd make the
she's
whole
missing
peanut
a
butter
tooth.
experience.
Stop. We're not going there.
We're going back to Nate's balls.
Yeah, we can't go back to my balls. Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
We're only halfway done. We gotta save that for last.
We gotta save my balls for the last thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, what was I talking about? Rico not eating?
The water on the food.
Yeah, we already put water on the food just because Blue eats it easier, and then we do it for Rico because if we don't do it, he's like, bro, I want water.
I want water on my food.
I want water on my food. But Rico is funny because, like, he sits like a
comedian.
human. He sits like a human. It's really fucking weird.
Like his kind of like that kind of thing.
Like, he puts, like, so see how I am right now? Obviously, you guys listening don't know what I'm doing.
kind of has his feet up on the coffee table. Which if you follow the CTTV Instagram page, you will have seen the coffee table. It's the
So-
only CTTV on Instagram.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
But if you're like, so let's say your back is straight and you put your legs out in front of you, right?
Yeah.
And then you bend them in a little bit, kind of like a weird 45-degree angle type thing. And then you put your front arms in between your legs.
Yeah.
Now imagine a dog doing that.
I can see that.
That's what and it's just like weird. And then he'll just sit there and look at you with like the weirdest face. Like almost like he's scared.
I've never seen him do this. Did he develop this over quarantine?
Nah, he's always sat weird, but he like will sit in a different weird position like every other day. And we just look at him and we're like, why the fuck are you sitting like that?
What's wrong with you?
Maya likes to stare too. When Maya was a puppy, she just copied everything Toby does. So she behaves like a male dog when it comes to taking care of business. Like, I think female dogs usually do like kind of a squat motion to piss.
Yeah.
Maya's just like Toby, and she'll lift her leg up on things to piss on them.
That's funny.
It's not going anywhere. Just kind of. It just comes out and one just kind of like.
Oh man,
Yeah.
one of the worst things
Like a chunk of water.
because Toby, we can't take Toby on walks anymore because the concrete is too bad for his legs. He wants to go on walks really bad, so he'll get all excited to go on a walk, and then as soon as the door opens and he sees concrete, he's like, I can't do it. It's really sad. But back when we could walk him on the concrete, we would walk him and Maya at the same time, and anytime Toby dropped a fresh shit, Maya would be up there ready to smell his ass. It was the weirdest shit ever.
Damn.
There are several times where Toby has been pissing and Maya says, you know what? I need to be in there. And she gets pissed on. It's
And you're like,
the grossest shit.
dude.
You're like, bro, I understand that you want to be clean.
Oh, did I ever tell you guys about the time Toby got in a legit dog fight?
No.
Walking him?
No.
Oh my God. So I'm walking Toby And I look down the way, and all the way down on the other side of this sidewalk is a couple walking their 2 dogs, and they're walking directly towards me. And knowing Toby, I say, I'm gonna take a turn here because Toby hates other dogs. Toby tried to kill Maya many times when we brought her home because he especially hates smaller dogs. He's grown to tolerate Maya, but I turn knowing that Toby's gonna be pissed if I go that way. So I turn and I'm walking, and all of a sudden I see Toby get all weird. He's activated, and I'm looking around, and I don't see anything. What the fuck's going on? Then out from behind the bush, this dog without a leash or collar pulls up. I'm like, oh shit. I took a turn to get away from those dogs that were far away, and this dog is like 20 feet away. This is not good.
Yeah.
And Toby's in his fighting stance already, and this other dog just runs over to Toby and starts attacking the fuck out of him. And then Toby whopped this fucker. There was blood everywhere.
Oh.
There was so much blood. It was insane. But for like a week, if you went to where Toby had that fight with this other dog, there's just blood stains all over the concrete because there's so much blood everywhere. And Toby has that white fur in some spots of his body.
Yeah.
And his white fur was stained in this other dog's blood. But this other dog actually bit a hole into Toby's ear. And if you look at his ear, he actually has a white patch of hair where the hole was. And so they're fighting, and Toby's on a leash. I say, I've heard too many stories of dogs getting fucked up by getting tangled in leashes. I don't want to have that happen. So I get in the middle of these 2 dogs because, this dog's shorter than Toby, and Toby's less than a third my height.
Yeah.
Toby's a big dog, but I'm still way taller than Toby. So I stand in between the 2 dogs because I could beat the shit out of a dog. I've never done it, but if I needed to, I probably could.
It's not like Call of Duty dogs where it's the scariest thing to happen to you.
Right. They're not. This dog isn't trained by some military guy to fucking kill me. I could punch this dog.
Or kick it.
Or kick it. Whatever.
Or knee it in the face. Anyway.
So I get in between the dogs, and I'm putting my hands on both of their heads so that they won't see, and just kind of pushing them away. Because the other dog didn't give a fuck about what I was doing. He was only wanting to fuck with Toby. He didn't care about me at all. So I'm just like, hey, can you fucking chill out? And he didn't try to bite me or anything. But he really wanted to get at Toby. But I couldn't keep them from moving because I'm just trying to push them back from each other. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, this other guy, thank God he shows up, comes over, and he grabs the other dog and he's like, I don't know whose dog this is. You want to leave? I said, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to dip right now, bro.
So I had to drag Toby away because Toby doesn't want to leave. He wants to stay and fucking kill this other dog. Yeah. Toby is a fighting dog. He's got a fat neck too. He's got a good fighting neck. So we come back and me and Toby are covered in another dog's blood.
Oh, you're covered in blood too?
Oh yeah.
Shit.
And my parents, what the fuck happened to you?
Toby got a bit of a workout this time. A little bit more than just a walk.
Yeah. He can fight to the death.
That's pretty epic.
Believe in Toby.
That's gnarly, dude.
Dude, Toby's a fucking fiend. I've seen that fucker run headfirst into the tail end of a truck and then get up like nothing happened. He doesn't give a shit. He used to hunt gophers and he'd stick his face in the hole, find the gopher, kill him, and then shit on their bodies. I don't know how he learned how to be dishonorable in warfare by shitting on the bodies of the fallen, but he didn't give a shit. He would hunt gophers and drop loads on them. I don't give a damn about your family heritage or honor. My shit is covering your body. My shit's your grave, motherfucker. He's a fiend.
Dude, I'm just thinking of the gopher from Caddyshack. Covered in shit.
Just like...
And then who's the guy in that movie?
Bill Murray.
Yeah, Bill Murray just shitting on that gopher.
Just trowel down, just you gotta do what you gotta do, Just a big old. I just imagine it like an ice cream cone, just kind of.
I imagine
Yeah, that
if
sounds
Toby
good right
was
now.
a human in a military conflict, he would be great at guerrilla warfare.
Dog warfare.
Yeah, that dog warfare. That dog who actually did do guerrilla warfare on your dog was not very good. He was kind of.
Yeah, he needs to go back to school for that.
Yeah.
Dog guerrilla warfare school.
The North Koreans need to teach him a few. Actually, there's no. I don't think they use guerrilla warfare in Korea because there's not very many forests. At least not that I know of. Anyways,
North Korea.
Yeah. On the thing of just pooping on command onto things, I don't get it. Like, people where it's, I'm going to pull a prank on this dude. I'm going to take a dump in his sunroof. I cannot even fathom not even being able to do that. I can barely poop outside of my own home.
Not even being able to poop, dude. I went to the doctor's the other day because I told him, I said, damn, bro, it fucking hurts when I piss sometimes. I just need to drink more water, apparently.
Yeah.
But I'm in there, and they say, oh, we need you to pee on this cup. Or pee in this cup. Oh, this cup. We need you to pee in this cup. I said, and I was waiting for them to give me water, and they come in and like, oh, you haven't peed in the cup yet? I said, no, I thought you were going to bring me water. And my mom and the doctor are both confused, and they say, you can't pee on command? I said, no. Can you? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even pee when I need to pee sometimes.
Yeah.
And you're asking me to pee on command? If I could pee on command, my life would be easily 18% better than it is now.
Like, it takes a while, but like I can. I'm just sit there and I'm like, okay, I need to pee. Think about the nice cool water rushing over you.
Yeah.
And then
I have to completely space out to pee sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm in a urinal and I hear a single voice outside, nope.
oh yeah,
I'm done.
Sure. I am such like a, what is it called when you can't pee like around other people kind of thing?
I
You
described it
explained
as
it.
poor road game.
Yes.
Which I don't think Dave Chappelle coined. I think it was Jerry Seinfeld talking to Dave Chappelle.
Some comedian.
Yeah, some comedian within those two. But
But yeah, it's that. Like at Cuesta. Oh fuck.
yeah, they have good stalls there too. There's one with the sink in the stall.
It's for the disabled children.
Yeah, but it's hella tight.
For some reason, when you said stall, I was thinking urinal, and I said, "How does that work? How do you have a sink in it? What?"
It's just a really tiny one.
Yeah, and they have automatically opening and closing doors, which really confuses me at first because I'm like, why is it move? And it's like, oh, it moves on its own.
Jesus, you ape.
I've never been in one of those.
That's one over
the
by
automatic
the-
one.
Oh, over
the
by
math
astronomy?
area.
Yeah,
There's one by the area I took math in.
yeah,
Those fuckers take too long to close,
they do, but
They
it's
really
cool.
and it's
Yeah.
loud.
Is it?
I remember it being.
Yo, that's the same bathroom where the kid, we were talking about this earlier. We don't want to say his name, but the kid came into the bathroom and was like, hey, you remember me? To you?
Oh, it wasn't that bathroom.
wasn't that bathroom?
It was a different bathroom.
Is that?
It was a shitty bathroom. It was a really shitty bathroom because how the school decided to spend its budget is on a really nice new building, and then
Which our school is already on the verge of bankruptcy at any given moment.
Based.
the other bathrooms are something out of like a fucking Midwest Boy Scout camp
Or like a pit stop on a freeway, like
out in Kansas. It's like,
Orwellian dystopia bathroom.
it's like 1980. It's got a little something for everybody.
yeah, for sure. I would say so. There's like a
The
wood,
restroom reminds me of Cthulhu's mouth, actually.
a little
It
bit.
makes you feel like Batman.
I am Batman. The bat shitter. The bat porta potty.
That's where COVID came from.
Batman. Robert Pattinson
guy.
developed coronavirus.
Is that? I don't even know what story you were even going to tell. We already moved into.
Talking about a bathroom, shitty bathroom, where
Oh yeah. Where's the kid?
yeah. So this kid that we used to know in high school, he's a year older than us. I'm doing my thing in the bathroom. You know, I'm taking a fucking piss, as you do. So I'm pissing, whatever, pretty chill. I didn't do that, but another kid. So this kid comes in and he's like, what's up, man? You remember me? And I'm like, yeah, man, I remember you.
You still got your.
I'm still pissing, dick in hand, like looking over my shoulder, like, yeah, dude, like, let me fucking pee real quick. God damn. So then he's like, oh, so you ain't gonna dap me up? I'm like, the fuck you mean there's piss on my hand, bro?
There's piss on your hand?
Like, you know how it like bounces back a little bit?
Yeah.
Not like I'm pissing in my hand.
You know, if you're kind of looking over your shoulder at the back of someone, you can't direct it down.
Yeah, it's kind of like you're it's a funky thing. So I'm like, dude, I'm mid piss. So I'm like,
you don't do
sure.
What is it, Kegels? The one that
I don't know. So I'm like, dude, fucking fine, I'll fucking dap you up, Jesus. So I have to pee. I have to finish this. There's like another 3 seconds.
Yeah.
I have to zip up, like, go like that on my fucking pants, and then dap this dude up. And I'm like, dude, I never even talked to you.
Yeah.
Like, why do I have to dap you up, dickhead?
He was kind of friends with me, and I don't even.
But
know.
like,
I don't even know how I remember
Why did you feel socially obligated to dap?
because
he called me out in the middle of a bathroom. I'm like, bro, fucking just leave me alone. I'll dap you up. If you don't care about like me dapping you up with piss on my hand, obviously, like, you don't care about anything.
There was a guy. I would always go pee before one of my classes for my major, and every single time I went into that bathroom, there was always a dude wearing Nike Monarchs. And you guys may not know the name, but it is ubiquitous with very old men. It's the all-white Nike shoe, very chunky, not the good kind of chunky though. Terrible shoe, incredibly comfortable. That's why it's very popular with old people. But I always see a pair on the floor, and I thought,
On the floor?
well, not just like on the floor,
okay.
like in the stall on the floor.
Yeah, I
somebody's
gotcha.
in them, sitting on the toilet.
Gotcha.
And I would always see these shoes and think, what man is old enough to be at our college? Because our college is primarily, young adults, obviously college, but also slightly older people, but none old enough to acquire the Nike Monarchs. But I never got to see this person's face, but I would see them probably 3 out of 5 times I would go into this bathroom. So whoever you are, Nike Monarchs man, near the front of our college,
Run. Fiend's coming for you.
It
I am
could have
coming
been like a young kid whose mom still dresses him.
Yeah,
Or just a kid who likes Nike Monarchs.
yeah.
Like,
My uncle
respect.
My uncle in senior's best got most likely to be dressed by his mom because he looked nice, because he would always wear nice button-up shirts to school, and he did not take that very well. He was like, I dress myself. This is terrible.
Hate speech.
This is hate speech.
Is it?
I've got a bathroom story. When I was in 3rd grade, and you guys know, I'm a notoriously long shitter. I can't control it. I wish I shit fast.
I take a dump fast, but wiping takes an eternity. I don't know what it is.
Well,
but
I take long shits, and it takes an eternity to wipe. Anyway, I get up from my 3rd grade classroom, and walk to the restroom, and as I'm walking to the restroom, I think to myself, I've really got to shit right now. You know what would be terrible? If there was something like vomit on the toilet seat. I walk into the only stall in the restroom. There's vomit on half the toilet seat.
what?
I saw the fucking future like 20 seconds before it happened. And I said, I'm not my job to clean that up. So I just sat on the other side of the toilet and whatever. Really uncomfortable. Would not recommend doing that. But I'm balancing on this, basically a bar, because it's only one side of the toilet. And I'm taking care of business when all of a sudden, someone you guys know, actually, comes in the restroom and says, "Hey, Israel, are you doing all right? Our teacher asked me to come check on you because you're taking a long time." So, no.
And I'm not doing all right.
There's vomit on the seat, and, I'm taking a poop. Get the hell out of here.
I need to know who this is.
You will after the episode ends.
Okay.
This person may one day be a guest on the podcast, though. But I walk in the restroom, or not the restroom, the classroom about an hour later to have my teacher fucking yell at me. It's not my choice. What's
Is this high school or college?
It's 3rd grade.
Oh.
Your teacher's yelling at you for taking too long for taking a shit.
Took you an hour? Wow, that's a long
An
time.
hour?
I take, like I said, I take long shit.
No, that's not okay though.
I know it's fucking not okay. You think I like it? Fuck. I
think I
just
enjoy
said
this?
Like, okay, how
that I wish
how often do you shit?
every day.
Once? Just
More
once?
than once, usually.
Oh my
Wow.
And it takes me usually 40 minutes every time.
Oh my god.
And that's half of that time is shitting and the other half is wiping because I am insane about having a clean asshole. I will not leave the restroom until there is not a single atom of shit on the toilet paper when I'm wiping. I will go until I have a fucking rash in my ass because the idea of having a poopy butthole makes me want to fucking die.
Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Yeah,
You can say I take too long to shit, but you can never tell me I've got a dirty ass.
Okay, that's
That's a long time.
You just have like really, is it like constipation or is it just like really big shits?
It's really big shits.
Damn, that's gnarly.
Yeah.
And it's not like all one fell swoop. It's just like, damn, that sucks.
That'd be crazy
And-
if it was one continuous just log.
For me,
You
it
know-
takes on average less than 2 minutes.
That one time I had that shit that was so big. I told you guys about this, but it actually stood up out of the toilet. It was just so big and long. It had enough weight and structural integrity to fucking stand.
Did you eat nails?
I have no idea.
That's terrifying.
But you know,
Poop is sentient.
every once in a while I'll think, you know, maybe I can just shit it all out in one go. And I'll try and it'll feel like I'm empty and then I'll wipe and then I'll walk out of the restroom and 5 minutes later I need to shit again.
That's so weird.
I've been getting into spicy food, which is totally just completely thrown my poop schedule out of whack. It used to be once a day. Now it's upwards of 3. Because I'll eat something spicy and my body would be like, that tastes really good, but I got to get this out of me ASAP.
Rocky.
Rocky.
Because
it will.
there's chunks in my shit. It hurts.
Okay,
Ow.
I was trying to keep it pretty
No, I
low.
had to go there. I'm sorry.
Why is it chunk? It's noodles, bro.
Are you upset with me?
I'm a little bit, Just a little bit upset.
Anyway, back to your poop.
Yeah, I was
Spicy poo.
spicy poop. And we have some friends who'll be like, you're weak sauce. It's just because you're white. No, it's not. I'm eating really spicy stuff.
Like, what are you eating?
Jesus, you sound so upset.
I know.
The facial expression you just made right now made me irk a little bit. It's just, oh man.
It upsets me when people gatekeep dumb stuff like, you're white because you poop.
Because you poop a lot. You fucking
White people
boy.
can't. I've come to a possible conclusion where I have several friends who say white people can't handle Mexican food.
That's a
not
fucking
true.
lie.
It's not true. Mexican food isn't that spicy.
Not the spicy, but I'm talking about the consistency of fecal matter. For me, it doesn't come out fully solid. It comes out a little bit. I don't want to get too detailed, but it doesn't come out fully solid.
I'll get
know.
detailed.
It
I'll
comes.
go detail.
I know, but it doesn't come.
Fuck.
I could.
If you care, fuck yourself, pussy.
I'll let you guys go fully detailed, but for my stories,
I
we need
will.
a little bit of balance. But
Yin and yang.
a little bit of yin and yang.
Without detailed shit. There cannot be undetailed shit.
But when I discuss this with some friends that are Hispanic, they say, "Bro, you white people, you and your like weak stomachs eating hamburger." No, I have come to the.
It's just the thing is like, if you eat that stuff a lot, you'll get used to it.
But I think that maybe the poop consistency is the same, but it's their average. I'm not saying it's better or worse.
Well, also, you don't really talk about poop consistency with people.
Exactly. That's why I think.
I feel like to them it's more about like, oh, you can't handle it, as in like for me, when I had sriracha on my broccoli the other night and I started crying. Yes, I'm a pussy, I understand. But if I did that every night, I'd get used to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Is I'm starting to eat a lot of Asian spice, which is kind of I'm gonna punch you in the face, and then it's okay.
I love spicy food.
I love spice. Yeah.
I used to hate it when I was a kid, but now spiciness doesn't deter me. It's fucking awesome. Usually spicier the better, IMO. But you want to talk about detailed shit? One time, I had straight liquid shit, right?
Yeah, pretty called diarrhea.
Pretty normal,
It's called,
right?
I mean, I don't feel like it should be normal.
Well, it's normal in
happened to both of
moderation.
us.
Yes,
yeah.
it's happened to everyone.
If you were to say, "You guys ever had a red dump?" I'd be like,
Wait a second.
"Hold
Hold
on."
on. Are you
But-
a woman?
So I'm pissing out my ass, right? Not a big deal, you know.
Pissing-
I don't feel very good pissing out of my ass.
Kind of feels like you're in.
Not part for the course. And then all of a sudden, a perfect sphere of shit, solid shit, just funk, plonk, just in the middle of my normal liquid shit. A fucking sphere comes out.
You happen to like eat an apple in the middle of it, and it was like reform.
I'm like a snake, and I just like a whole like fucking ball
You're like
of
a-
something.
You're like a reptile,
just in
dude. It was
one
your egg.
one bite. Oh,
You're a reptile.
Eggy poop.
Eggy poop.
poop egg.
Dude, okay, but the thing is diarrhea can be really sad. Like, if you have an upset stomach and
Yeah.
you diarrhea, you feel like if you feel awful.
Oh yeah.
But you
Oh
kind
my
of feel
God.
good.
No, in the moment
feels
you're like,
great.
It's cleansing.
When you're done.
yeah, it's like there's very few things that I feel as clean of taking a poop that involves a lot of spice beforehand and then taking a shower.
What's really great?
Shower after poop.
You take your fucking
Never vice
sick
versa.
feeling diarrhea shit, you wipe up, and then you go into the shower, and then just power wash your ass.
Yeah.
Perfect cleanse.
Yeah.
Dude, it sucks getting out of the shower and then being like,
That's happened to me before where it's the warm water does something, it's kind of like it just kind of loosens things up.
you're all relaxed, you're vibing, your ass cheeks.
And then you have to go to work in 5 minutes and think, "Wow. I got to get this out of here." You
yeah.
know?
Nate, tell us about the time you shit in a condom,
Are
Wow.
we going there?
please.
Okay.
Really put you on the spot.
Yeah. Okay, so for those of you who do not know, there's a picture somewhere online. I don't
Don't know. Do not discuss this any further. You do not want this to get out here.
I've posted this picture online, but I have it cropped, so it's just a picture of Nate smiling.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, okay, Dane. What should I?
Just leave it at that and then discuss the picture. But only discuss it to the point of how much you want the audience to have source material to go find
Okay.
this picture.
Well, the thing. Okay. Well, okay. Well, I don't think they will be able to find the picture.
They won't.
They can find the picture of just my face,
Maybe.
maybe, if they can find Israel's. What is it? Your Instagram?
I don't have it. I think there's only 3
on your
people that we
Instagram?
know.
Anyway, basically, the picture. If you find this picture of my face on Israel's Instagram account of me smiling, it's
Which we haven't given out, by the way.
yeah, which we haven't given out. But if you do find that, and that is the picture that we're talking about, but it's only part of the picture. The
All
full
5 of
picture.
you listening.
All 5 of you listening, what's up?
NSA.
NSA. Shout out NSA. But basically, the rest of the picture, and I don't know. Should I say this?
I'm gonna say it. Jesus. It's just a picture
Okay,
of Nate smiling, holding a condom filled with his shit log.
It's kind of okay. Now that he's gotten that out of the way, I should delve into why this occurred. Mm-hmm. Because you're probably wondering, dude, that's fucking.
It's not a lot of why. It's more of a lot of how.
No. I feel like the how is easy. Most people would wonder, why did you do this?
It's funny.
But there isn't a lot of reason.
Yeah, literally the reason I did it was just I got home, I had to shit, and I was like, it'd be funny if I shit in a condom.
And
That was my exact thought process. Just instantly. I'm a born comedian. I don't know what to say. So I'm like, hey, little bro. Little bro says, what the fuck do you want? Do you have a condom? Yeah, I guess. Why? I want to shit in it. Wait, what? Are you serious? Yes, I want to shit in your condom. Dude, no, I want to use this thing. Dude, do not use that condom. Why? Why shouldn't I use this condom? You know the fucking little like animal police thing? Do you remember those? The little animated show for kids?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was that condom.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was.
So it was like
I've
pink.
seen the picture, yeah.
It was like a pink condom. It had a pink tint to it.
Well, no, that wasn't actually in there. He told me that there was a fruit gummy in there, and then he put that into the wrapper to make it look like it was the condom for the Paw Patrol show. I have the picture.
Oh, okay. Well, basically the condom was pink.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, whatever. And so that's the why. The why is very simple. It just popped in my head. If I could go deeper into it, I would, but that's all I got. The how, very simple. Attach opening of condom to butthole.
Poop.
Shit. Like, I don't know what else you need to know. The stars aligned for this one. God wanted me to do this. I will die on this grave. I mean, on this hill. Because the stars aligned for me to think out of nowhere to poo into a condom. Jack only had one, right? So there we go. And then it was a perfect log.
It was perfect.
It perfectly fit. But you guys will never see this picture. I'm sorry. You don't deserve it.
No.
It's only for me and the boys and God.
Maybe
Jesus if he's chill.
God and Jesus too.
Well, they definitely have seen it,
Fuck, you're right.
Yeah, they're watching.
They don't care. I think they're like, okay, yeah.
I've definitely
happen.
seen way worse.
Jesus saw every sin ever
saw me
committed.
shit into the
So
condom.
he saw you shit in a condom.
But is that a
and
sin?
Still decided.
Is that a sin?
I'm gonna die for this guy.
Okay, but is shitting into a condom a sin? No.
It's lust.
It's not.
Use it and it's a dildo.
You said that, and I was like, damn, I should.
Oh, I don't like that. That took a second to hear. I did not like that.
Dude, if you use it on yourself too,
Stop.
It's like you're putting the poop
The
back
shit
on.
back in.
That's like, oh yeah.
It's like the whole thing with the money in the machine.
Uh-oh.
You don't know what turtle heading was.
No, but it's like the similar to gophering or whatever. Or
Yeah,
the,
it's just it kind of comes in and out, and you're like,
or yo-yoing.
Yeah,
I always called it yo-yoing.
half of this podcast has been about poop.
You're welcome.
Based.
You're welcome.
Poopcast.
Yeah. Anyway, so we finish off on one different subject. Would anybody like to bring
Yeah.
anything else?
Piss.
Something at me.
No, not piss.
Not piss or shit or cum.
Not piss shit. What about cock and balls and maybe even dick too?
No, none of those. Not my dick and balls and cock and nuts.
We should talk about. Should we just? Oh no,
Oh Jesus.
Should we talk about
Yeah, I don't
know. Fuck.
I didn't really see any bad movies. I've just
I guess I don't know. Cuties. We could talk about cuties, but I feel like that's like
that's
a
already kind of
30-minute
a dead
conversation.
horse, and it's
We've
like
already talked about pedophilia like 3 times.
I know it's.
Yeah, that's just like.
I feel like we should. I kind of want to watch it. This is kind of a morbid curiosity.
I want to watch it because I want to know if the hype,
You're
or
gonna
not the
get
hype, but the
wrong.
negative publicity is warranted or not. Because I feel like a lot of the people who say bad things have
Actually, a lot of people have been saying that they went and saw it, and it was just even worse than how it looked.
Who's the YouTuber that you like?
Sneeko.
You did the video on it.
Yeah.
And I watched his video and I was like, okay, there's some all right points. And then I looked through the comments and they disputed him perfectly. And I was like, okay, yeah. And I still think it's kind of a messed up thing.
Yeah, but the what's weird is that the poster, the U.S. poster compared to the European
Way
poster
different.
is way different.
Yeah, but
It's
the
so
content
trippy.
of the movie is just as bad.
Have you seen the movie?
No, but I've listened to people who have seen the movie, and it's really bad.
The thing is, I feel like with stuff like this, it's like it's very easy to just go with the herd and be like, well, this person saw it and they said
Yeah,
this.
that's why I feel like I need to see it.
I feel like I need to see it you have to fully develop an opinion, you have to see it.
Yeah, it's one of those really controversial movies because it's one of those things where it's a movie that is talking about something that does need to be talked about. Like the sexualization of children is really strong but messed up.
Like,
and, like
look
weird
at
sex.
beauty pageants.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like, what is that? Dance Moms?
Dance Mom, Honey Boo Boo.
Like, all of that, like, literally.
That had a cult following.
What is the thing? It's like the whole Miss America, but it's for like teenage girls.
I don't know, but
That's like a thing where it's like teenage girls do beauty pageants when they're like 15 or 16, and
Yeah.
like it's mainly in, I don't know where it is, but
probably
it's like
Midwest.
it's Midwest sort of stuff where like they have certain talent.
Yeah.
They're like 15. It's like,
Yeah.
come on.
But anyways, yeah, it's one of those things where it should be exposed in a poor light. But the problem is these people are still filming it and they're still profiting off of it, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's
Like you'd
definitely.
have to do.
I feel like it's the hardest. It's the hardest subject matter to tackle.
I think the best way to do it would have to be in a journalistic manner rather than a documentary sort of way. Like, I don't know, where do you draw the line? It would have to be a journalist going in, not getting paid, expose it, create an argument piece, and then
I don't know.
send
Yeah,
that
it's weird.
a mud
Also,
rucker.
it's also weird because me and Gage and my mom were talking about this, and Gage brought up the point that they are children actors who are their parents are being paid for the kids to do this.
Yeah.
And it'd be different if it was like an adult doing this stuff, because it's an adult. They have the conscious ability to think about their actions.
Yeah.
But for these child actors, it's their parents' call.
Yeah, best way to do it, actually, bring up that point, is wait for them to turn into adults and then interview them and see their experience. And if you can get archival footage, bring that in.
Or, yeah, that takes so long.
Yeah.
That'd be like another 7 years. Or even weirder, I don't know if it'd be weirder, but film the movie, don't release it, and then when they are older, release it.
Yeah.
So like
it'd kind of be the same sort of thing, but...
Yeah, I see what you... Yeah, I guess we're on the same page, just different thing.
Yeah, we'd have to play kind of the long game.
Yeah.
But documentaries do take a very long time to make.
I'm definitely going to see it. Like, it's one thing if it's a bad movie.
I won't watch it on Netflix, I don't think. I think I'll find...
Pirate it.
Yeah.
I'll probably watch it on Netflix just because it's like fucking whatever.
I guess it's there, but I just don't want to openly support it, and I don't want that in my watched feed. Because you watched this movie, check out
we thought you might like
American Beauty.
Some scary illegal shit.
No.
On Netflix? It unlocks a whole new world.
Like the gross evil shit.
I don't know. I feel like...
And no one will believe you.
If you're going to make an opinion of the movie, just watch it first. Because if it is
about anything.
If it is creepy and if it's weird, then you have like the knowledge, like, okay, it's creepy, I've seen it. But if you're just basing it off of what other people say...
Yeah, I understand the argument of I don't want to watch it because I don't want to support it, or I don't want to watch it because it just doesn't seem something for me, or like it seems weird.
That's fine, but then just don't talk about it. Don't talk about it as if it's facts.
Yeah, like, it does this thing because somebody told me. Well, it's like, yeah, but that's kind of the rule of thumb for everything.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What's your question?
Is this the next discussion, or are we cutting this part out still?
No, we're leaving this in.
Yeah, we're leaving this in. It's whatever.
Well, now the audience is going to know that because you interrupted us. I can't cut that out. So now they'll know we had to redact something.
Well, you can just redact this.
We redact everything.
Yeah.
The episode would be like...
Except the poop. Never redact the poop.
Never redact the poop.
I wish I could redact poop. Yeah. God damn it, we're talking about poo again.
And on that note...
Sayonara.
Join us next time when we build a clone of Gage out of Legos and we shock it with electricity and it comes back to life.
I stepped on Gage once.
Oh, and listen to our other episodes and subscribe. And check out our Instagram and Spotify.
Thank you so much for getting this far. We really appreciate it. We say this every time.
Do we? Regardless, we appreciate it.
Yeah. Look, you guys are so cool. You know.
I will kiss you. I will kiss you. Don't you worry. I'll kiss you.
Don't worry.
He'll do it.
He'll do it.
Love you guys.
Yeah.
Kissed you.